Jimbo was just standing there.
He was just standing there.
Well, you saw him?
Well, I saw his feet, because, Donnie and I were on the ground rolling around. But yeah, I know Jimbo's shoes.
So how are we going to do this new show if you and Jimbo aren't even talking?
Yeah, well, at least on Words, we haven't shot anything, so I could write him out.
So Words.
All right, Words is just going to be a reality-based show. It's basically whatever's going on in our lives at the time, we'll just write it. And then I just want to make it like a behind-the-scenes show of the show itself.
What, you mean of Deity?
No, of Words. So it's its own behind-the-scenes show.
Oh.
So we can totally...
What kind of character am I going to be playing?
Well, it's just reality-based, so you just play yourself.
I'm just playing me?
Yeah.
What's my character's name?
It's you, Kenny. You don't like that?
I like the idea, the overall idea, I do. It's just, I don't know,
What? Spit it out.
I don't think I'm right for the role.
You don't think you're right for the role of you?
No, probably not.
It's just you. How can you not be right for the role of you? You're playing you now.
No, I'm being me now. I don't want to play me. I mean, that would just be weird.
The line can get blurred. I could lose myself in my own reality.
Besides, I don't even know if I have the kind of range as an actor to play me.
You don't know if you have the range to play you. How can you...
See, Brian, you don't get it. You're not an actor. You don't understand our process. I think maybe you get Jimbo to play me. I could play another character.
Well, first of all, Jimbo looks like he's been hit by a Mack truck. And second of all, I've already written a role for Jimbo where he plays a character named Jimbo.
Wait, so Jimbo's playing Jimbo and he's okay with using his real name?
Yeah, why wouldn't... We're all using our real names. What's the big deal?
I'm not okay with that, Brian. It's too close to the bone, man. You know what it's like? It's like borderline invasive.
It's invasive?
It's invasive.
Invasive.
What if this show blows up and it becomes a big hit?
Oh no, what if it becomes a big hit and takes off?
Yeah.
God forbid.
Do you understand what I go through, my commitment to my craft? Do you realize the sacrifices I make as a thespian? Do you even know?
No, I don't. Apparently I don't.
No, you're not, because you're not an actor, like I said before. Do you know where I was last year when I disappeared for 6 months?
I just assumed you were at strip clubs.
You know what? I worked through that, and you know it.
No, actually, took a little trip to Italy.
To a little town called Bologna, right outside of Vespola. So do you want to know where I was?
Yeah, I want to know where you were.
Start doing a bit on me here.
I'm not doing a
Right?
bit, but this is funny.
Just
You were
listen
in
up.
Italy.
Yeah, I was in Italy for 6 months.
Hardcore training to become a cobbler.
10 cents a week I was getting paid for 6 months learning to be a cobbler.
But I stuck with it. And I learned to be a master cobbler. Because of a script that I found 2 years ago and I kept on the DL, I will be known with an Oscar-worthy performance as the one-leg cobbler. I'm making you a nice pair of Italiano shoes,
And that's the sacrifice and commitment I have to my craft.
Okay.
My reason for telling you all of this is simple. If this little web show of yours blows up and we all become big hits, I'm going to be known as me. How bad would that suck?
How bad could that suck? You've got cobbler training. You're a qualified cobbler now. You can go get a job anywhere. That's got to be a good life. You just quit the show and go back to Bologna.
Another bit. Brian and the Bits. Sounds like a band.
What if you played a character who was playing you?
What do you mean?
You play this character who's on a show called Words, and on that show, he plays a guy just like you named Kenny.
And what's this character like?
He's a total player. He is great with the ladies.
What do I do exactly?
He's an actor. He's on the biggest show ever. NCIS, CSI Bakersfield. On the weekends, he helps out his friends with this little web show because he's trying to help them launch their careers now.
I've got a name that I've been wanting to use for a while now. Blake Damon.
All right. Yeah, that works.
You like that?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking at this point, I've become so successful and so famous that I've actually J-lo'd my own name, and everyone refers to me now as B-Day.
What?
Well, a bidet is a toilet thing that shoots water up your patootie. They have them in Europe.
So there it is. I'm European. Now that I can play.
Yeah, apparently that and a cobbler. It's not what she does, Amy. It's who she is. She is the personification of evil. She's Darth Puppy.